Alyssa here. Today I'm doing my Mark of Athena review. There will probably be a lot of spoilers and fangirling and crying, possibly. Consider yourselves warned. Here's a brief overview of the Heroes of Olympus series for those of you who are not familiar with it or have no idea what it is or whatever. Basically, the whole deal here is a group of demigods from all different walks of life have to come together to fight against evil and save the world, keeping peace between the Roman and Greek camps who can't stand each other, persevering through their biggest fears, fighting monsters, staying alive, trying to, discover themselves and find out who they really are and all that dramatic stuff, and of course, maintaining relationships. Pretty difficult stuff there. And it's a spin-off series slash continuation series of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. This is a review of Mark of Athena by Riordan. I personally think that this book is the funniest out of the entire series. The first book, The Lost Hero, and the second book, Son of Neptune, they were both good, but Son of Neptune especially, I just felt was kind of slow moving, and it was like, okay, get to the good stuff. But Mark of Athena, it was like every single page, boom, something happens, boom, there's an explosion, boom, they're under attack. There was always something going on. And even in the downtime moments of the book, like with the romance and whatever, it was still extremely interesting, and I loved the romance in the book so much. I thought it was very tastefully done, and I really loved it. I also really like how the book was broken up and was being narrated by 4 of the different demigods: Percy, Annabeth, Piper, and Leo. First of all, they're 4 of my favorite characters just in both of the series combined. I love them both so much. So the fact that they were the 4, whose stories were mainly being told was the icing on the cake. It was fantastic. And it was really nice how it was split up. It kept the momentum flowing. It wasn't like it was all choppy and broken up. It all flowed together perfectly and seamlessly. It was really well done. Props to you, Riordan. The storyline was great. It was really captivating, and it was one of those books where you had to keep reading to find out what happened next because, like I said, every single page something new happened. So the storyline was great, and it was pretty easy to follow. Like I said, between the four characters who narrated, it flowed very nicely. So, like I said, it wasn't choppy, and it was easy to kind of like wrap your brain around the different events that were happening, because a lot was going on at the same time. So it was very nicely pulled off. The ending nearly killed me. I'm not exaggerating. It was heartbreaking. And I was laying in my bed reading this book. I had been reading for about 2 hours. I was only halfway done when I started, and I just sat down and I was determined to finish that sucker. I'm reading, and all of a sudden it gets to this point where I couldn't breathe. I was screaming on the inside. It was terrible. Oh my gosh. It's one of those endings where you're literally left just sitting there stunned, in like agonizing pain in the pit of your stomach, knowing that you have to wait about a year for the next one to come out and to find out what happens next. And honestly, you're not sure you want to find out what happens next. It was a great ending, don't get me wrong. It was just very depressing and made me want to cry a flood of tears and float along in a river of sadness. It was quite the bummer. But anyways, the book was just fan-flipping-tastic. I loved it. I highly recommend that you read it. However, I demand that before you read Mark of Athena, you read all 5 Percy Jackson books and the first 2 Heroes of Olympus books. I'm not just commanding that. You kind of actually want to do that. Otherwise, you're going to be reading this book like, what the heck is going on? I don't get it. And you won't appreciate it. So, yes, just read them. You will be put through so much fangirl pain, but it will be worth it. I think I can speak on the behalf of every other fan of the series when I say that House of Hades, the next book, better come out, like, right now. Thank you for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, all that fun stuff, and I hope you have a great day. See you later.